Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Never live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time. Join the discussion over in our chat at Tony'sPicks.com. Here, you can follow the chat here as we go live here on the show. Make note of a few things. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments. Of course, our site is Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to some of our long-term passes. You see right here, Mindy has been on an absolute fire over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, Morning team doing great work. Hollywood Sam, Joshua, as well as Nick is doing fantastic. Daniel, click the link. Ramon coming with a strong day yesterday. Click the links, get signed up to the long-term passes. You'll find our premium picks here at the center of the page. Our featured plays for today, best bets. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. You can see many in action here with multiple ones like Mindy in action here. Get signed up. $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate a play from their card as a $15 premium pick to introduce their service to new and existing customers. 3 packs offer great value, 3 packs plus. Locked and loaded here for Friday's action, as you can see here on the site. Also, too, if you prefer to purchase the plays a la carte, well, we have our pick ticker displaying team versus team information. All right, let's get this one underway here. Today with us on the show, we've got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with Game Day Picks here for Friday. Let's go ahead and welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. Catch her on the morning steam Saturdays through Thursday here at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll bring in Mindy right now. We're ready to go. Mindy, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. How are you today?
Doing great. All right, here we go. We go on to the ice, as they were just talking about tomorrow's show on morning steam. It's going to be almost about 30 plus games. But anyway, on the ice tonight, a little shorter card, but tomorrow's a big one. But we got the Rangers here to host the Kraken. Kraken here on this road trip. We got Rangers laying minus 190, total 6.
Yeah, Ramon and I, we get to cover, hockey today on this show since, we didn't get to cover it here yet this morning. So we're going to take a look at the Kraken versus the Rangers. Kraken and Rangers, they're both trying to do their best to stay, on tops of their division here. It's the 6th best scoring team with the Kraken versus the 2nd best defensive team, with the Rangers. The Kraken, they have been led by their offense, but we know that the defense has struggled a little bit. I mean, they paid a lot of money to get Grubauer, and he hasn't been his best as of late. But there are times where he shows those signs of greatness. So, for me, being a Kraken fan, I'm kind of hoping that he gets, back on his winning ways here as well. And then, the Rangers are kind of maybe a little bit the opposite here some, but they've been mostly, carried by their defense. I mean, they don't exactly score a ton, but they do manage to score enough to win themselves games. So basically, if we take a look at this, how it works out for me is I'm going to take a look at the puck line here. I'm going to take the Kraken on the puck line. And it's because they're 18-7 on the road with the puck line versus this Rangers team. Like I said, that they just don't really blow too many people out. They're actually 9-19 at home here on the puck line. So the way this meeting went last time was that the Kraken had won it 3-2 in Seattle. And so I think it's going to be something, similar to that today. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game here. I think it's going to be one where the Kraken can keep it close. I know that they just had, Burakovsky just went on injured reserve for the Kraken. So hoping here they can still get a line that they like to maybe kind of disrupt the defense for the Rangers here a little bit today. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead, take the Kraken, plus 1.5, about minus 150 or so here today. I kind of like the play. I think they might be able to get an upset. I'm not convinced, but I think they can definitely keep it close.
All right, Mindy here on the Kraken puck line, the plus 1.5 here against the Rangers. And, of course, the Rangers, a couple of one-goal victories coming off the break here against Calgary and then Vancouver. Vancouver, a team that's been really down. Only got them past them 4-3. It was a close game. So that game there indicates here that the Kraken really has a shot here of just staying close here with this Rangers, possibly even forcing that overtime.
I mean, it's one of those that Seattle is like first in shooting percentage, but basically they kind of sit, last in penalty kill percentage. So if the Kraken can play a smart game, because, if I take a look at it, the Kraken don't really, I think they're like eighth in penalty minutes. So it's not like one of those that they really get themselves in trouble too much to give power plays to the others. But that's kind of what's been their nemesis, is that they've given up just 2 power play goals here in their last game out. And so if they can play smart on the ice, I think they should be able to get this one here as well. So I like for the Kraken to keep it close today.
All right, Mindy, here on the Kraken puck line, plus 1.5 goals, minus 150 against the Rangers. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com, where you've been on absolute fire here. We see the numbers 3,671 units of profit here the last 30 days. All documented over at TonySpace.com. Mindy has been one of the top performers here for 2023. Been outstanding performance here. All right, we got lots of NBA tonight, as well as college hoops, some hockey. What do you have going on over at TonySpace.com?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, we're looking forward to tomorrow's show. Still quite a few games in the NBA tomorrow after this big card. But today I have 6 plays in the NBA that I like. I went ahead and packaged those as a 5-pack, plus my guaranteed best bet. Only 2 today for college basketball, but I really, really like the ones that I have in play. So I did go ahead and put one of them as my guaranteed best bet. And then also only one in the NHL, but it is a small card. So for the NHL tomorrow, there is going to be 14 games that we're going to cover on the morning show. So make sure if you enjoy hockey, you don't miss out on tomorrow's show. But instead of getting these picks, a la carte, you might as well get something a little bit longer term. I'm one of the top producers so far this year and over the last month. So I feel like you can have confidence in me in, getting a 30-day pack and going forward with some winners. I also like to play volume, so you're definitely going to get your money's worth there as well. So check out one of those, 30-day passes. Save 20% by using the promo code TonyT at checkout there as well. So looking forward to keeping up the wins here over the year, Tony. We're going hard and fast here, trying to get some winners here to sustain over the long run.
That's right. Lots of volume up there on the board. Of course, the Mindy numbers grow. We got a lot of these leagues already deep in their season. So a fantastic work from Mindy. Remember that promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off all premium pick packages. Of course, you can land right on Mindy's page, as he mentioned, of NBA Friday Night Fast Break, a guaranteed 5-pack from this 11-game card tonight from the NBA. So get on board with Mindy there. Also, late night sports 3-pack up there. She's mixing it up here with NBA, NHL, and college basketball there in a late night 3-pack. So get on board there. Also, Mindy with some best bets here. These are her best plays from these sports, NBA, NHL, as well as Friday night college hoops. So there you go with best bets up there, Mindy, in action tonight here on this Friday. But instead of buying all these plays individually, here we are on our Friday. Friday is always 3-day all sports pass Friday. That's your best value there here for your weekend warriors. Get on board with Mindy Hahn, a 3-day all sports pass. Get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 3 days. Includes all her NBA, college basketball here, NHL here for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as the Super Bowl play from Mindy there. We'll find out what it will be. So you can get that right there. It's a secret. It'll be a secret. So you got to get signed up there with Mindy, and that 3-day pass will include her Super Bowl pick. Of course, you could use that promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. Matter of fact, on the 3-day pass, that'll knock it down to $79, which is a fantastic value there for Mindy's 3-day pass, the way she's been running when we showed you the numbers. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you'll land right up Mindy's page. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy. Also, we've got a Twitter account set up for you over at Tony Speaks Mindy. We can catch you also in the Discord. So, of course, we're heading into a big Saturday of coverage here, college basketball, a lot of big matchups here. And of course, those that want to request some game coverage, you can do that on the Discord. You'll find Mindy's post there on tonight there, letting everybody know what the rundown is. But make sure you have your request in before 9 p.m. Eastern time, because Mindy has to go to sleep to get up early for the show. Right, that's right. So make sure those plays are in there so they can prepare for them. Mindy's up, Ramon's up all night, doesn't matter, but Mindy likes to gets to sleep, right? So
Priorities.
Ramon doesn't go to sleep until after the show. But anyway, Mindy doesn't. So you need to make sure it's in there by 9 Eastern time, and you'll have her account there. So a lot more plays there. And, of course, the morning's team coming back off a day off Friday on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't have a very good, poker face for who I like for the Super Bowl. But yeah, I think you're going to have a great show if you come and see us tomorrow morning. We'll probably have 30 games. That means we're looking at about 7 games that we'll probably cover for college basketball. So if you want your game in that mix, make sure you go ahead and go over to Discord and put that in the chat room, and we'll make sure that we cover it. Or maybe we'll feel, nice enough to just do it on the fly too. We do by request some as well on the show. Most of the games that we like to do are later in the evening on the show, just because we have a time for all the folks to go ahead and break those up for our videos. So we have that part that we have to have, that we take into consideration there as well. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really good show tomorrow. Bring your A game, get your picks. Kind of know who you're looking at. So when Ramon and I go over the picks, you can maybe find some consensus with what we have to say about the games. But it's a great place to be. I feel like, again, I say this all the time. I feel like I'm just, waking up in the morning just to have, coffee with my friends. So it's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. So make sure you find us tomorrow. We are off on, Fridays. I always get... Ron in the Discord every Friday, like, where's your live show? I'm like, Ron, we're off on Friday. So he says he gets mixed up because, they work overnight. So they, him and Latifah and such. So they kind of forget where they are with us folks that do maybe a little bit more normal schedule during the day. So I don't blame him for that. But every Saturday through Thursday, you can find us 8 a.m. Central. You can find us where we go over the full card for NBA and the NHL. You won't get our pick for the Super Bowl until Sunday. So I guess that's another reason why you got to come back and watch the show. And then you can find another pick from me in the NHL today on my Twitter account. So make sure you find that at Tony's Picks, Mindy on Twitter. Go ahead and click the follow. And then, of course, click the bell to get the latest notifications.
That's right. You can find the Mindy's play there on Tony's Mindy on the chat room. Of course, the morning steam, as we talked about here, coming back Saturday. And of course, hi to Joe Beswick. I know it might be a first timer here on the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. Don't forget to tune into our live show Saturday, 9 a.m. each time. It's Morning Steam with Ramon and Mindy. And join our Discord if you would. Click the link there and send in your request for the games you want covered from college basketball. They always cover every pro game, but the colleges, a little too much. You can't do 150 games in a show, so you guys let them know what you want covered, and they will get that covered. They usually get the games in there. Usually the early games, hard to get those in, but the most of the card there you'll be able to get there from Mindy and Ramon there. So check them out there on the Discord. Very easy to click the link. We put the link up there on the top of the page. Out there to Terrell Riley, who says that Mindy's the GOAT. Greatest of all time, Mindy.
I don't go that far, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. So thanks, Terrell. I appreciate the support. Honestly, I do. It's really nice of you to say that.
Very nice as well. We had a very nice community here at Tony'sPicks.com, so check it out. Joe, we'll look forward to your contributions there. On the morning steam, our flagship show here on the mornings here, 9 a.m. Eastern time, Saturdays through Thursday. And of course, we always like the input from our cappers. You'll find our community to be very, very informed, and we allow them to put their picks in there because a lot of them do the work and provide data to back them up. To back up their requests. And the conversation will continue over on our Discord, and a lot of our community members are there when the show's off the air. They get their comments in there and their picks as well. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that great success. Have a great weekend. And I think you're kind of on the same side Billy Walters. I think he kind of showed his cards on an interview the other day. So he's tailing you.
He also does not have a poker face with who he likes in the game. I don't know, right?
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny because I think sports betting is a game of really being consistent, having a system, sticking with that, and it's a game that you don't get like maybe sometimes instant gratification, but over the long run, you definitely do because there's so many ebbs and flows. So again, I put in a lot of hard work as well as Tony and Ramon and the other cappers. This is our full-time gig, and we try to specialize it and give you the best information possible because we do. We're not just looking out for ourselves. We are looking out for the community as a whole. And I just want everyone to remember that as well. And I think we do get that from the feedback feedback
Oh
as
yeah.
well. So we do care about you folks, and we really appreciate all of your time that you put in for watching us and getting our information. But we do feel like we have a pretty good crew here. Are some of the better handicappers in the business. But again, we appreciate everyone's time. So thanks so much.
Yeah, everyone's time, everyone's contributions, and I know the professionals, they love these type of sites with document records because they're over there gravitating who to tail. No doubt about that. No doubt about
Right.
that. All right, Mindy, have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
All
I'll
right.
catch up with you on
Take care.
Monday.
All right. Have a good one. Bye
You
bye.
got it. Mindy Hahn here
Go
on
to.
Game Day Picks. All right, Mindy here on Game Day Picks. All right, guys, might have with us here on Game Day Picks, our mid-afternoon show. We're here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. each time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us as you get the plays in real time. Shout out there, Joe Best. Appreciate the contributions. Let's continue on here on the show. Let's bring in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. He'll be part of that morning steam crew here on Saturday. We'll bring him in right now. And Ramon's ready to roll here. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, good to be with you on Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl weekend. And boy, they've really loaded some sports here right heading into the Super Bowl. Lots of NBA, lots of hockey, college basketball. So it's lots going on this
Looks like they
weekend. But then
finally got it right on Super Bowl Sunday.
yeah, yeah.
Looks like they finally got it right with a lot of good sports leading into it. It's kind of been hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah, it sure has, and then they have got it right. We'll see how we head into this Super Bowl weekend. Tonight we go to the ice here with the Blue Jackets and Maple Leafs here. Maple Leafs going to be big favorites here. The total 6.5.
Yeah, first game out of the break for these two, Tony, the Leafs and the Jackets. First game since the All-Star festivities, if you will, whatever they want to call it, the All-Star game, the All-Star series, the skills and whatnot. And you got guys for Toronto. Mitch Marner, he sure was hot during that All-Star series of games for Toronto. Toronto comes in second in the Atlantic at 31-13. They have lost 3 straight on the road. They've been a little bit shaky on the road, actually, heading into the break. And no Austin Matthews tonight. He's going to be sidelined again, as is backup goaltender Matt Murray hitting the injured list. So Toronto's already, I don't want to say shaky goaltending. Samsonov's been pretty good, but on the road, he's lost 2 of his last 3 overall, and just hasn't been as good on the road maybe as he has at home. They are taking on the worst team in the league, I guess, in the Blue Jackets here, last in the Metro at 15-32, but they are 11-15 at home. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, and we'll note that Columbus has gone over in 18 of their last 27 games at home. And Toronto, meanwhile, has gone over in 6 of their last 8 on the road, and 5 of their last 7 overall have gone over for the Maple Leafs. So you have a Toronto team that has a hot scorer like Mitch Marner coming in hot. William Nylander, he's probably going to be in pretty good position here. I think Columbus may be able to get some of theirs in as well. With their at least their top line. That's one thing that their top line can score a little bit. Gaudreau, Jenner, Lane, all pretty decent. Their second line, they're susceptible on defense. So Toronto can get 3 or 4 here. For sure, I would think in this one. This is just the first meeting of the season between these two teams. The last 3 matchups have averaged 8.33 goals. 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone over the total. Be Corpusalo in the net for the Blue Jackets. He's 8-9, pretty good record with a 3.35 goals against. I say good record for considering that Columbus is not even winning at 33%, so he's near 500. Columbus has allowed 3.8 goals over their last 12 games into the All-Star break, 8 of those 12 games have gone over the total. You got a Toronto team, right about eighth or ninth in scoring goals per game. You also, have Tavares, you got Johnson. So I think this one can go to 7 goals or more tonight, Tony. I'm going over in this one. Public looks like the public's about 3/4 on the under. You hear Austin Matthews out. He hurts more, might hurt more when he's out defensively more than missing his offense. And one other interesting note with this game is that these two teams have alternated wins for 8 straight meetings. Toronto did win that last meeting, by the way, that I had mentioned. So I don't know, nothing on the side here on this pick, but I'm going to go over 6.5. Toronto and Columbus.
All right, Ramon here over a 6.5. Maple Leafs and Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets at home. It's been an over team. 17-11 to the over. And as you mentioned here about the defense, yeah, they're giving at home. They're giving up 4 goals a game.
Yeah, and with Corpusalo in there, yeah, he's their top guy. But really, it's when you get to that second line, I think for Columbus, Johnson, Sullinger, and Marchenko, I think that's where they kind of end up giving it up as well. Their first line, of course, can score, and they're decent defensively too, but just not a lot of depth defensively, and that's what's hurt Columbus. We talk about those numbers, Tony, but man, it's been 2 years now, really, that Columbus has just not been able to find really any answers defensively, for the last season and a half right now, and no end in sight. I mean, maybe they got just a little bit better heading into the break. I mean, I mentioned, like you said, 4 goals for the season, and I'm saying, 3.8 goals over the last 12 games. So a little bit of improvement. Now we're coming out of the break. Everyone's had some nice rest. So Friday night, I think we're going to get some goals in this one tonight with Toronto and Columbus.
All right, Ramon here on Maple Leafs Blue Jackets over 6.5. This one will have a start time here at 7 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. We've been on absolute fire here in college hoops. 1,048 units of profit over the past 3 days from college basketball. We've been on fire here tonight. We do have some college basketball on the board tonight. Pretty big card here for a Friday. I remember those days when you can do just to see you can count them on with less than 10. Now we're getting a lot of games now here as well. Even some major conference action tonight, as well as NBA card, 11-game card from the NBA. If you on the ice heading to a big Super Bowl weekend, what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, we're really focused in on college basketball. I mentioned about a month ago that after a little bit of a losing streak, that we're going to really bear down and turn this around, and that's what we've done. And we'll have a 5-pack tonight in college basketball on this extended Friday night card. So pick that one up. It's a discount Friday night card, 5 plays for just $30 right there, a 5-pack premium pass for Friday night. So I consider that a discount. I'm going to say usually I charge $35 for my 5-pack, but tonight on Friday night, heading into Super Bowl weekend, I'm taking it down a notch. And you know what? You throw in that promo code Tony T at checkout, you get it for even cheaper. So how about 5 plays from me tonight? I'm up over a dime, as Tony said, over the last 30 days. Thank you, Terrell. Yeah, but the key there is old.
Go T, yeah. Get you the go OG.
Yeah, not only that, the OG stands for old
goat,
original. Yeah, there you go. Old goat. Yeah, how about that?
Oldest, greatest of all time.
We could ask Mindy, right? Speaking of goats, we could have remember Shaq basically asked LeBron to his face if he was the greatest of all time after that interview. Kind of interesting how those 3 super centers, Kareem, Shaq, LeBron, maybe didn't have the relationship that they do, all of a sudden. Because all of a sudden Kareem and LeBron kind of got together a little bit after they were maybe just antisocial. I wouldn't say they were down on each other. They were just shy. Anyways, yeah. Tony also picked up tonight speaking of the NBA, tonight I got a 3-pack tonight in the NBA. This is a really good card, and I might even be coming in for more, but you know how shaky it's been over the last 48 hours or so as we're trying to get the pieces settled and see how the lineups are going to shake out a little bit. I'm never passing just because of the trades. You got to analyze where they stand. Are the players ready to come back in the lineup? Those type of things, and then maybe how will they impact their teams? I already said to myself, and I down on myself after last night. I said, you know what? I'm going to be on the Nets now all of a sudden. But I said, you know what? I'm on the first night. I'm not going to go with the Nets. Should have. The Nets are going to be fine now without those two crumb bums that can't figure out what they want to do with their lives. So, anyways, a 3-pack tonight in the NBA. Tony, pick it up for just $30 at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll save you 20% there. And I don't think I'm done with the NBA. We've already seen, a few, reports coming out as far as the injury concerns. Players in and out tonight, and well, looks like we're going to be expecting maybe a few more before tip-off. But obviously, we've already seen with tonight with the situation with Luka being in the lineup tonight. We see the Boston Celtics with one of their high scorers in, one of their high scorers out. So we're still getting information as to which players might be in and out of the lineup on this busy Friday card. So I do expect more there. And also, Tony, you can pick up a couple of free picks in hockey from me here on the site. With my leaderboard video, has a preview of the game today between Arizona and Chicago. Mindy mentioned we couldn't get to all the hockey, but we've covered every game on video here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel throughout with Mindy and I. Tony, we weren't going to let you down just because we have the day off. I have the leaderboard video for Arizona Coyotes and Chicago Blackhawks, as well as our sponsor video, the game between Pittsburgh and Anaheim, the late game out west. Pick up another free winner there embedded here on the Tony's Picks site. That one's embedded in the site. And then obviously Mindy covered the Kraken and the Rangers. I gave you the Leafs and the Jackets right here. We're always going to try to make sure we get all these games covered for you, brother, here on your YouTube channel and within Tony'sPicks.com. So pick up a couple of my packages tonight. Show your appreciation. Get ready for Super Bowl weekend. Tony mentioned it. The 3-day pass going to get you all the way through the Super Bowl. Am I on those Kansas City Chiefs? I'll probably take the total, won't I? Which way will I go? To be quite honest, Tony, and you kind of mentioned it joking around about just getting to the game, getting past the hubbub and the hype. Look, no problem if you don't want to, get a touts pick. You might want to have your own pick for Super Bowl Sunday. If you don't, pick your favorite tout, log on and follow and tail and get with the touts pick. But Super Bowl, man, everybody fend for themselves. Have a great game. Everybody enjoy your parties, your festivities, or just hunkering down and watching the game. Nothing like that first snap from the line of scrimmage. There's no impact harder than the first snap from the line of scrimmage on Super Bowl Sunday. That always is when I know the game is on. So enjoy the game, Tony, and hey, make your own pick if you don't want to follow the touts. And that we do our work, as you say, Tony, 364 days a year or whatever it is, right? I mean, we're there to make sure you have the bankroll leading in to Sunday. What you want to do is get that 3-day pass and make sure we get on some of these college basketball and pro basketball on Sunday leading into the Super Bowl.
That's right. Get on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. We just flashed the numbers again. Ramon has been on absolute fire here from a college basketball. 1,048 units of profit. College hoops last 3 days. That is all documented. So go ahead and pay a visit over to Ramon over at Tony'sPicks.com. Get on board. He does have the NBA 3-pack up there right now. Also, that college basketball 5-pack for a week price. So get on board here. Also, the $15 premium pick. It's an early start time. So get on board. Starts in about 2 hours. $15. Of course, these one-day passes are profit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase credit back in your account for side credits. That is profit guarantee. Also, instead of buying all these plays individually, this is a Friday and probably your best time to get that 3-day all sports pass. Lots of action this weekend. Get all of Ramon's premium plays here for 3 days, including all his NBA, all the college hoops, big NHL as well tonight and tomorrow and this Sunday. So this covers also the Super Bowl premium play from Ramon with that 3-day all sports pass. Also, Ramon is into UFC, the UFC card here. It's an Australian card that is also part of the All Sports Pass. And I will make note here, especially with NBA, with the long-term passes, the 3-day passes, any late Steam play. Remember, you get anything that Ramon puts in the back end. Any pick he puts in the back end of the system, that's a premium that gets to you. Now, if he puts in a play late, we have late Steam plays. Those are put in between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time. We see a lot of NBA picks come in late. We see some college hoops play, some NHL, but a lot of the NBA plays come in late. You know why, right? The injuries, the trades, all this, commotion that goes on. For those of you on the long-term passes, the ones in yellow, not the ones in orange. Orange are already locked into the plays you're getting. The stuff in orange is anything they put in the system. So Ramon puts in a play late in the NBA and you're subscribed to his 3-day pass or any of the cappers out there, that play is emailed directly to your inbox. Now they got to put it in between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. They can't put it in a minute before because you'll never get in time. But with 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time, that play goes in. It is emailed directly into your inbox. That's the only picks that are emailed to you. We don't put all the members' plays. We get them there about 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's the time we want them in. So the subscribers know it's a set time. But then we also give the cappers some slack. Where hey, you know what? You can put a play in late. I think we have the greatest programmers in our industry. You see how fast we come up with these features, how great our site works, how it navigates, how it's built for users, not for advertisers. That's how kind of we built it for. Great user experience here. So the late Steam play is emailed directly right into your inbox for any plays Ramon puts in late. Again, that's a lot of it's the NBA, right? And that could be college hoops. When you got 100+ games on a Saturday, you may see something you like late. So the cappers can get those plays to their long-term subscribers. So again, that 3-day pass is the way to roll there with Ramon. All right, Ramon, I think you talked about what you have on the site. Of course, we didn't talk about the Twitter. So you got Tony's Picks Twitter, Tony's Picks Ramon, as we said, a Twitter account for you. And of course, the morning team comes back tomorrow.
Got a social media play for you up right now on at Tony's Picks Ramon. That one's going to come to you in college basketball today, so log on to Twitter and pick up another free winner today in college basketball. This one comes to you in the game between Bobby Morris and Cleveland State. Today, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, so got about 3.5 hours to get on and take a look at that one. A free winner there between Robert Morris and Cleveland State. We'll be back tomorrow with the Morning Steam, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, with our show, Mindy and I, and everyone. It looks like everyone's here in the chat. I saw Nathan on another chat show earlier. Don't want to mention which one, but saw Nathan hanging out in another chat room earlier. I was watching a couple of shows and Walk This Way, Terrell, I see you all, and that's half of our crew right there. It seems like they're all there before we even get started, and that's awesome when they're already conversing about the games for the upcoming day. And we'll just keep it going, Tony. Pretty hot over there on the show right now over on the Morning Steam, up well over a dime over the last 30 days with our premium consensus. And of course, Mindy on top of the leaderboards right now over the last 30 days, just trying to keep up with Mindy. All you got to do is tail her, and man, you'd be rolling right now. So thank you, Mindy, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yep, how about Purdue yesterday? They rolled there yesterday, and that one, I don't know if they were necessarily I see Evan calling them overrated. Maybe just the opposition was, something they were able to measure at this point, because it looks like they'll still be able to do some damage come the postseason. Looking forward to getting rolling, getting out of football here after this weekend. And you know what's next as we get ready for the end of February and into March Madness. So
that's right. And then after the week after the Super Bowl, pitchers and catchers report. So here we go. It never stops. Lots to talk about. Of course, March Madness, once Super Bowl's over, will be heavily focused for many people out there. I know a lot of sports shows, all they do is talk about Super Bowl the entire time. I'm glad we're not part of that week. That just bored me to death, having to talk about Super Bowl every single hour of the day. But anyway, a lot of hoops up there, guys. So get signed up with Ramon. Check him out over Tony Speaks. Ramon, of course, he does moderate the discussion over Discord. So when the discussion continues over on our Discord, Ramon in there with some Steam play. We're trying to get this to be a little bit more interactive with everyone here, and sometimes it just takes shape of its own. A lot of great contributions here from a lot of the community. A lot of the people you see in the chat room contribute a lot here to the Discord. They put in a lot of information, breaking news about injuries, some of their plays. They'll take those screenshot their plays up there. Also, too, we're not heavy into props yet, but some of the folks put in their props, player props. You can find some of that information up there. I know Ron is a big fan of those. And we see Butterscotch, good contributor as well. Blake as well comes in with plays, and a lot of the community members come in. Nathan, you'll find him in there as well. TJ as well. We got really good contributors there in our Discord. And follow the link here on the top. Join the conversation after the show in the Discord. And of course, get those requests in for your college basketball plays that you like covered. We don't cover 100 plus games on college, so they'll cover every pro game, but the colleges, you're going to have to go in there and request in the Discord. Of course, Mindy will have the lineup for you about 9 Eastern time up there in the Discord, so you guys will know it's covered. But make sure you have those requests in by 9 Eastern time, so be aptly prepared for them. All right, Ramon, as always, great having the show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again on Monday.
All right, enjoy the game. We won't dissect it too much, but we'll comment on it no matter what happened.
That's right. They'll comment on it, be on it, no doubt about that, on the Sunday show. Saturday will be a lot of hoops and hockey, so make sure you guys tune in. All right, Ron Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. We're here with you on Game Day Picks, our mid-afternoon show here. A fun show here. I like doing this one here at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Wide awake, just come back from my workout. I like this one here. I know it. Walk this way, NBA blah. I know. It can be that way. He likes walk this way, likes college and Nathan show. I'm with you there. Game Day Picks here. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us to get the plays in real time. Appreciate all the chat contributors today. Joe in there. Walk this way. Evan with some great stuff as well in the chat today. And of course, we have let's see here, Chris Will in there as well. Great, thank you for that. And Chris Will again with that great compliments. We appreciate everyone here in our chat room. All right, let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. It's time for my play. We're going to go over to this A10 battle. Dayton and St. Louis are going head to head in this one. And I'm going to be here on the St. Louis is the underdog. Dayton's laying 5 in this one. I'll go ahead and take the underdog Billikens team here at plus the 5 in this one. Looking at the St. Louis team, 16-8 on the season, 8-3 in the Atlantic 10. They shoot the ball pretty well in conference here. At 39% from 3, 55% around that bucket. They defend well inside, holding teams at 48%. I know Dayton is a fantastic team, right, in the conference, but again, I think the point spread's a little too high. When you look at the Billikens on the road, they're shooting 47% and holding teams at just 43%, and their shooting defensive form has been great, so we'll go ahead and take the points here with the St. Louis Billikens here at plus the 5. All right, guys, make sure you check out that Tony'sPicks.com. Today, I have 5 premium plays up there on the board. I've got best bets here from both the NBA as well as college basketball. I put together also a multi-sports 3-pack up there on the board for you right now with NBA and college basketball together up there in a 3-pack. So you can see what I have up there. 5 premium plays on the board, including 2 best bets, a best bet from NBA, a best bet from college hoops, and my multi-sport 3-pack on the board. So get on board. Also, I also have the 3-day all sports pass. You get all my premium plays for 3 days. It'll be all my NBA, college hoops, as well as the NFL Super Bowl play when you get that 3-day all sports pass. And you can use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and go ahead and get signed up. All right, let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. I'd like to thank everyone's contributions again. Multiple shows throughout the week. I love all the multiple shows throughout the workday. It's a lot of fun. at a lot of multi-cappers here on the show. Hope to start doing some videos with some of our newer cappers soon. We're just working with the GM. There's a lot of things we're working on behind the scenes here to improve the user experience and our community as well, and improve the community experience as well. So a lot of good things coming up here in the near future here at Tony'sPicks.com as we continue to expand and hope to bring on more cappers on our show, as we're going to white label our software and allow some social media influencers to run a business and to basically add their roster onto our roster. And that's how we're going to roll here at Tony'sPicks.com. As again, a good way to expand is just put our software in the hands of really good business-minded folks that have a very good social media following and good knowledge of this industry. Too many Patreon sites out there, and you don't want to look that way. You have a nice social media following. You don't want a Dollar Tree website. It doesn't look pretty good. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let's go ahead. Let's do the recap. It's time to recap the plays from today. All right, Mindy was on Kraken plus 1.5, minus 150 against the Rangers. Ramon here, Maple Leafs Blue Jackets over 6.5, and I will be on St. Louis plus the 5 here against Dayton. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Game Day Picks, guys. Make sure you tune in again Monday. We'll do it all over again. I will bring in our cappers in from Tony Picks. They'll get with their plays for you here in real time. They'll be for the Monday show, so make sure you tune in. That'll be the end of the Super Bowl next time we're back here on Monday, but of course, make sure you tune in Saturday and Sunday for the morning steam show, 9 a.m. Eastern time with Ramon and Mindy. They'll be covering every pro game covered in a handful selected games from the colleges. So make sure you put in your request over on our Discord, where the conversation will continue over in our Discord. So make sure you guys sign up. You see the link there on the top of the page. All right, that's going to do it here for our show. Let's go ahead and bring in our Mindy and Ramon from today. We're going to wave goodbye, guys. You guys have a great evening, afternoon. We'll catch up with you again Monday here on Game Day Picks.